what's up, y'all? It's DJ Phanatic from djphanaticbeats.com. Basically, this episode is something a little different. It's actually not an episode. It's a video that I wanted to help you with 5 things to help you pursue your goals as being a recording artist. I know it's a tough thing to do, and I know that it's not easy following your dreams and just following art and just doing what you love, especially in the music industry. But I thought I'll give you 5 things to help you out. Because I know it's not a typical job that everyone talks about, especially when you're young. You know, I want my kid to be a recording artist or whatever, you know, or you're young and you tell your parents, you know, that's all I want to do. And they're so used to go to college, get a job, and go to work. You know, they're just caught in that type of mindset. So anyway, this video is to help you. Just some pointers, you know, that I hope that help you. My intention is to give you some guidance and help you just reach another plateau, you know, towards your dreams and towards what you enjoy. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that sub button and hit the bell as well, so that way you get part of the notification, whatever you call it, notification group, so that way you can see the rest of the content that I put on this channel. And shout out to everybody, man, for subscribing. And also, if I give you anything in this video that you can take home and learn from, or something you can learn and just, I don't know, grow from and become a better you and closer to your goals, you know, that's exactly what this video is for. Before I get into the 5 steps, I do want to say also shout out to the artists out there that are doing a thing, man, that are, you know, just putting out great music, that are writing great songs, to the artists that are getting, you know, streaming awards and awards in general. It's dope to see people grow and, you know, come from humble beginnings and just reach a whole nother stratosphere. And that's why you're here, you know. Whether you're a producer, some of these things can be applied to you. It's kind of general, but I'm focusing on recording artists, whether you're a rapper or you're a singer or somewhere in between, you know. Whatever you do with music is cool. So hopefully I'm able to help you with this video. So I'm gonna jump into it, but what I do want to do before I jump into the 5 steps, my bad, I want to make sure I shout out some subscribers that subscribed to the channel recently, and I appreciate every subscriber that I receive. You know, you helped me get past the 600 mark of subscribers, and it went faster than I thought. So thank y'all, thank you. And before the end of the year, I got a surprise for recording artists that are part of my newsletter. If you're part of my newsletter, you'll see the email, but I'm gonna post this today, and I got so many things going on. But anyway, as well, there is a 50% off sale for any beats in the store. It ends tonight at midnight Eastern time, so it's 8:17 p.m. right now. So by the time I post this video and do some edits, it'll probably be posted at least in the next half hour. So that gives you some time. But it's an extension to all those that hit me up and said that they weren't able to take advantage of the Black Friday sale that I did. So I did a special extension today. So if you're watching this and you are part of the news, or even if you're not part of my newsletter, you know, use code Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy. Cool? Alright. So let's shout out some subscribers. Shout out to Little Savage. Appreciate you for subscribing. Let's see who else. I just got to shout them out. Shout out to Studio Linked. I got a lot of nice VSTs and sounds from them. Shout out to P Trillion. What's good? Shout out to the big homie DJ Pain 1. Also shout out to Drew Major 559. Thanks for subscribing. Shout out to Season 90 Entertainment. Shout out to Joel's Capital J. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I don't want to mispronounce it. Jalal, thank you for the comment. Appreciate you on that video. And of course, you probably see all my beat videos on here. I've been going ham on the videos. Wow. Shout out to Chuki Beats. Let's see. Who else? Shout out to Smoking Cookie Entertainment. Shout out to the homie Busy Works Beats. Shout out to Curtis King as usual. Let's see. Bandana Beats. Appreciate the comment. Thank you. IDQ Beats. Appreciate the comment. Mano Beat MK. Appreciate it. Shout out to all my producers, man. I see y'all checking out my stuff the whole year, and I appreciate the comments, and even people that hate, thank you too, because whether you know it or not, hate is still an energy. It's just an opposite energy of positivity, but it's still a force. And even if they're like, oh, that's only 2 chords, or you know, you didn't do the 808 right, it's still art. You know what I'm saying? It's like painting. You're taking your vision onto someone else's art. If you don't like it, you know, it's not for everybody. You know, I kind of think of like music as food, and sometimes you're just not in the mood for certain things. Like some other days you'd be really hungry and you're like, man, that was some good spaghetti. So anyway, I'm getting off track here. Let me jump back on the topic. So shout out to all my subscribers, all my producers that are, you know, supporting me, and shout out to BeatStars as well. I'm a BeatStars ambassador for Washington, D.C. area, so if you watch this as well and you're a producer in the area, whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or D.C., feel free to stop by or hit me up for further details. It's on the 14th, which is Friday, I believe, from 7 to 9. So, all right, so artists, recording artists. 5 things to help you pursue your goals as a recording artist. So first thing that, you know, especially with artistic professions, you want to ask yourself, why do you want to be a recording artist? Like, why do you want to be on stage? Like, why do you want to be a recording artist? I'm speaking more towards people that are doing this for the long run, like for the rest of their lives, or as long as possible. Like, why do you want to do it? Like, do you want to do it for fame? You know, I had some people on my part of my artist community. I actually asked this question on a blog that I did, and I asked, you know, is fame, you know, your real thing? Is why you want to be a recording artist? Like, do you want people, like validation? You want to be validated, where people are like, yo, you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Is that why you're doing it, for other people's perception of you? Or are you doing it because you love it? You know, you love writing lyrics. You love making dope songs, recording dope songs. You love being in the studio. You love being on stage. You love touring. You love seeing people's reaction when they hear your music. Or you love people rhyming your words when you're rapping on stage and they know your song that much. Or you love just hearing different producers' beats or whatever. You know, or money. You know, there's either validation, attention, that kind of ties it together, or money. You just want to be rich. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be rich? I mean, there's a lot of people that don't want to be rich because they have like a mindset of money being evil. I mean, I think the real evil only happens from within, and money is just an object. It's just paper, but some people put meaning onto it, and it can get kind of twisted. So, I mean, and if you want to just do it for the money, that's cool too. You know, it doesn't mean that something's better than the other. So what I mean by why you want to be a recording artist is, like, you got to find what drives you. Like, do you want to take care, let's say you got elderly parents, you know, and you want to take care of them, and you don't have the money to take care of them, so you need that money to help take care of them. Or let's say you just want to get a big Bentley or Benz or Lamborghini, whatever your taste, or the BMW i8, you know, I like that car. Whatever materialistic thing, some jewelry, whatever, or new Xbox, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever material you get, whatever thing that's material you get, let's say that's what drives you. You know, everyone is at a different level, mentally and spiritually. And even, you know, when you're younger, sometimes you think, oh, I would love to have that car, or just hold stacks of cash and take pictures on IG about it. I mean, find what drives you, and it will change over time. because once you accomplish certain things, you realize that you desire something else. So find what drives you. That's that first question to ask yourself. Why do I want to be a recording artist? Like, what would keep me going the long run? Because when you have doubters and you have a circle of people that doubt you, or someone just says you're whack, or you have comments all over the internet. I even know, like, on this video, you know, sometimes people, you can give somebody the world, or you can be the nicest person and they'll just hate on you, and it's like, yo, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And it's free TV. This is free. You know what I'm saying? You can just go on to the next video. So my point is, and forgive me if I get on tangents, because I'm shooting all this off the top of the head. And basically my point is, know why you're doing something. And in those days of doubt and fear and people hating on you, like I mentioned, you hold on to that feeling, and that'll help get you through those tough times. So that's the first thing you want to understand for yourself. Why do you want to be a recording artist? So the next step, next thing, I can use a better word there, but the next thing to help you to pursue your goal as a recording artist, again, whether you rap or you sing or you're a poet, you know, whatever artistic thing you do with music is cool. And this can be applied to a lot of different things in life too, you know. If you want to just be a YouTuber, you got to know why you do it. And all the research I've been doing for years, most YouTubers love doing videos. I admit, see, I'm getting on a tangent, but I admit I haven't done videos for this channel. If you notice, if you check the history or whatever, it was like dead for years, and I'm revisiting this channel and doing new content. And I never like really wanted to be on camera. I always liked just making music. I didn't like networking or going anywhere. I just like making music. I post it and see what happens. But you gotta change things up. I guess that's a 1.5 before I get to the next step. So forgive me if I go on tangents, but hopefully I'm saying something to help you out. The second thing, you know, what you might want to consider is, can you imagine doing it for free for the rest of your life? You know, can you imagine being an artist for the rest of your life, or however long you physically can handle it? Because, you know, I know a lot of artists that I know personally, they tour like crazy. I'm talking overseas. Musicians I know, they come back, they're exhausted, and there's different food in different countries, and it's just grueling hours. And then you're around people all the time, and sometimes it's people that you can't mesh with. You know, it's like people you can't interact with because they pissed you off or something. You know, I toured in college. I was in a bunch of different choirs. I was a DJ for a band. I did a lot of stuff, and I kept to myself mostly whenever we stopped, you know, like the hotel or whatever. That way I can kind of regain myself, so that way, you know, we have great performances. And being on those buses for hours, or, you know, being on a plane, getting off, perform, get back on a plane, it's exhausting. So, you know, and a lot of times when you start out being a recording artist, I know a lot of rappers that you don't get paid off the jump. You don't get paid for performing. You know, a lot of them start with like open mics or some type of event where, you know, you showcase artists in your local area, and it's not all about money. You know, can you imagine doing it for free? And the reason why you want to ask yourself this is, like I said earlier, some people do it for money. But what if money isn't coming right at the beginning? You know, you got to have like that kind of desire to keep doing it, and have faith and know that everything's going to fall into place. As long as you stay consistent, and long as you just have a drive in what you want to occur. I mean, like your end goal, like what you want to have happen. So anyway, you want to ask yourself, can you do it for free? And if that answer is no, it's going to be tough, you know, because the money, like I said, the money isn't always going to be there. Like when I started producing beats, I will get people buy my beats every now and then, but you know, I loved it that much that I'm still doing it. As you can see, all these beats are up here, and things have changed, thankfully. Um, and thank God, I'm grateful for that. But they're not exactly where I would like to be as a producer. So what I'm doing is, you know, the more you have that mindset of being grateful for your talent and doing it, you can progress further, in life, in your dreams or whatever. So asking yourself, can you imagine doing or recording for free for the rest of your life? If that answer is yes, you're actually a step above. Not everybody can do that. I mean, I made beats for years for free for different people, different artists, and even other producers. Like they didn't, you know, basically I ghost produce stuff. It's like a ghostwriter, same concept where I make the music for someone else that has a name, and I'm doing it for free because I love it that much. And eventually, you know, it comes back on the back end. So don't think that doing something for free now, and a lot of times, something for free, you gain something that's intangible. And what I mean by that is like, let's say you make a great song, you record a song for someone, I don't know, some big name or whatever. Who's big, right? Travis Scott. Let's say you record a name for Travis Scott, right? Or Lil Wayne or Juice WRLD, whatever. And you wrote all the lyrics, and the song ended up getting picked up for the NFL theme song. You see what I'm saying? So in a way, you have that credit secretly, and it's intangible. And you now know that you have the ability to reach that stratosphere, that level. So you didn't get paid for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They got paid, the writer or whoever they had written it, but you wrote it, and it also opens your foot up. It opens your foot up. It also kicks the door down as far as like they now know who to go to for another project, or people start asking around, yeah, who wrote that? I know this person didn't write that because that's not their style, whatever. But it all comes back to you in the end. So doing it for free, it's not always monetary. A lot of times it's something you can gain without just money. Knowledge is free. An idea is free. What else is free? The experience is free. Networking is free to an extent. But anyway, you get the idea. So the third thing. See, I get on tangents. So the third thing. What makes you different? This is questions to ask yourself, and also to help guide you to being your goal as a recording artist. So you ask yourself, what makes you different from everyone else? Now, this is very, very special because it goes across the board as far as all musical professions. Like, for instance, I know producers, they copy other producers. Some deliberately do it, some don't. Some just do whatever they want to do, regardless of how a fan receives it. But what I mean by that, what makes you different as an artist? There's tons of artists out here. I get emails every day, all year actually, all year. It's been an awesome year. But what makes you different as a recording artist? Is it your talent, or is it how your voice sounds on certain tracks? Is it your cadence, or like your rap style, or is it your drive, or is it your humility, your morals? Like, are you like the most respectful dude that walks in the studio? Hey, Phanatic, what's happening? Hey, man, how you doing? How's life? How's the family? How's work? How's music? What you got popping? Cool. You had a good Thanksgiving? All right, let's get down to recording. Yo, I love all your beats, yo, but I can't, write to all of them right now, but I would love to do that. Can you hold that for me? Here's 500. What makes you different? And not only as a recording artist, but also as a person. You see what I'm saying? It's like different a difference between, like, I don't know, pick your favorite top 5 artists and then write down their differences, like why you like them. And that gives you an idea of, you can kind of use that as self-reflection. Like, what makes you different from another rapper? You know what I'm saying? Are you the guy that just rolls with 100 deep and just to the studio and, I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, are you a guy that just rolls around 100 deep and just jacks people's music, and I don't know, that you claim that you wrote something but someone else wrote it for you, or you just buy views on YouTube or followers on SoundCloud or IG and have this fake persona? Like, what really defines you? You know what I'm saying? And once you ask yourself that, you can kind of find out what makes you different from everyone else and what makes you you. And that's what pulls fans in, knowing who you are and knowing what makes you different, and you can project that out. And we're all human beings, and fans are human beings. They connect with people that are real with themselves. I'm trying to think of the most eclectic artists. A good example is ODB. He didn't care what people thought. He was obviously extremely unique, and he embraced it, and people connected with that. I always mispronounce her name. Bjork. She's extremely different. Way out there videos, very artistic. I love the art that she does. I'm making this video too long. I'm gonna keep moving quickly. But yeah, she's very unique, and she stayed true to herself. That's what makes her different. Timbaland, as a producer, he's very unique. He's done things that producers never even attempted to do. It goes across the board. Painters, I don't know names of painters, but if you look at that, they have different styles. Some use different paints, some use different murals or whatever techniques, whatever. What makes you different from everyone else? And sometimes you got to ask yourself that, and you may never discover that. Me, just to give you an example, I've been DJing forever, for years, and what makes me different as a producer is I'm able to make different types of music. I travel to different countries, tons of different states across the country, and I got the chance to experience different cultures, different ways of life. And you go to one city, and I play the same stuff I played in another city, they won't like it. So you kind of have to, like, as a DJ, know what they like in certain areas. So being in all these different places, I'm able to make different music, and I think that's what makes me unique. And also what makes me unique is it's more than just the music to me. It's about changing someone's life and leaving a legacy. See, some producers don't kind of look at it that way, like they'll see it as, I just sell beats. Me, I'm all about, someone buys my beat, I'm promoting it. You know what I'm saying? It has to be dope though. I can't promote just average music. I promote something that's special, or something that someone put a lot of work into, and I can tell when it's genuine or when someone has that drive. So anyway, so the third one was what makes you different from everyone else. So consider that and those things that I said. So the fourth thing, this is a big one. Let me clear my throat for this one. Don't listen to the outside world. And this is just some guidance. Don't listen to the outside world. Stay true to your vision. Now, that's a big one. It connects to what I was saying earlier. All right, so you're kind of like, you want to be a recording artist, right? And let's say you're young, you're in high school, right? And let's say you really want to do this. You don't want to do no 9 to 5. You don't want to do no, fast food place, working at the mall, working at stores, work for someone else, basically. You want to be your own boss. You want to record music all the time. So to get there, you're going to be faced with moments where people try to shed their fear on you, especially family and friends. Like their family would be like, I know you want to record, but you know, we got, I want you to be a biologist. I just hypothetically. And you had a passion for it years ago, but you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. So there's some give and take. I'm not saying don't listen to your parents or your family or, you know, people that are close to you. Like, I honestly wish I went straight into music, but I wasn't in a place where I can sustain my life living, eating, or, you know, having my own place at the time if I went straight to music. So, you know, I got a degree and went to a job fair and got a job, and I was able to sustain myself. But, um, you know, it's kind of like you're caught in a cycle because all the people around you, look at the people around you. Like, who's really close to you? Like, really think about it. Now, are they recording artists? Are they successful recording artists? Do they make $1 million a year easy? Do they have, you know, an accountant that does their taxes for them? Do they have at least 5 cars and more than 1 property? Now, those are all material things, but what I'm saying is, like, not everyone has these type of people in their lives. Like, most people in your circle are workers. They work for someone else. And that mindset is like, oh, it's Monday. I gotta go to work. You know, they're kind of like caught in the streamline of just being normal. If you notice, like, when you go, let's say you catch a train to work or whatever, everyone's in the train in the morning going the same direction. The train is packed. Or you're driving and there's traffic. All the cars are going in the same direction. And imagine what's on those people's mind. And also, I think it's like 90% of people are in debt in the U.S. Isn't that crazy? So, like, it's kind of depressing when you look at numbers like that. I try not to look at them, but I know. And I'm not giving this video that much, all that I know, but hopefully some of this helps. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's very negative around there for those that have normal jobs and are entrepreneurs and end up, you know, doing what is in their heart. And that's why I'm doing this video, actually. I want to help artists. I want to help recording artists just get to another level, and hopefully this will help you pursue your dreams and get to where you want to be, you know. So don't listen to the outside world. It's basically them caught in their old ways, and they're trying to scare you into, you know, being something that you don't want to be. Now, there's some give and take. Like, if you ain't making any money, just work a job for a year. Take that money that you're working, let's say at Burger King. I used to work there in high school, actually. Let's say Burger King, and take that paycheck or half of it and put it towards some recording stuff, you know. That's what I did when I was a DJ, actually in high school. I saved lunch money for almost 2 years to buy some turntables, you know, because I was that passionate about DJing. Now it's more production, but I was always passionate about music, and you can use that leverage to get past of what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? Just stay focused on it. So that actually is a nice segue to my 5th guiding point. Yeah, that's a good word. Guiding point to helping you pursue your goal as a recording artist. The last but not least, right now is a stepping stone. Right now is temporary. Basically, focus every day on the ultimate outcome. Every day. Now, what I mean by right now is a stepping stone. A lot of you that are watching this video are at a point where you're not fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on YouTube watching the video, and my channel is pretty small, and you're watching this video, and I appreciate you for watching it. And it's like, and let's say you're at a place where a job that you don't like, you know, or you feel like you have more potential to be something else, you know. Um, right now is a stepping stone. So it's like point A to get to point B. And I had to remind myself of that. I still do to this day. Um, you have to embrace this moment because it's a special moment to get you somewhere else. Like, for instance, let's say you work in a job you don't like, but like I said earlier, that job still pays you money, you know, whatever hours you work, and you're able to get the shoes that you want, or the clothes that you want, or the equipment that you want, or the studio time that you want, or the graphic art for your mixtape, or the microphone that you want, or the trip to LA to go to the ASCAP Expo. I'll be there every summer. So it's a stepping stone to get you to somewhere else. So basically, you have to be grateful in that moment to help you understand why you're there, if that, you know, helps. So it's temporary. This is all temporary because things move fast. There's always movement. Life is constant change. The only constant is change. See, I had to make sure I say that right. So change happens all the time. By the end of this video, something else happened. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, the music industry makes a shift. It's constantly changing. So this is temporary. This moment, you know, it's special because the moment is here and it's gone, and then another moment moves in. So it's very fluid. And, you know, focus. If I can't stress enough, and this, I say this to myself every day, focus every day on the ultimate outcome. Here's a quick way, a gem, hopefully a gem that you can receive before I end this video, because it went a lot longer than I wanted it to, is write down at least, I mean, we're coming to the end of the year, and I have something totally different that I do, but at least write down one or two things as far as being a recording artist that you want to accomplish, you know. And let's say your goal was to be a headliner, not at some big venue or something. Let's just start small. Let's say at a nightclub, you wanted to be a headliner. You walk in about midnight, whether you high or you smoke, or drink or whatever, and you come in with your homies, you know, some ladies, and this also applies to women too, because there's a lot of singers. Shout out to y'all. Or you come in, you know, with your boo or whatever on the female side, and you come in at midnight. You don't even have to be there at 8 o'clock, and you have your own little designated VIP room. You know, you can walk through the crowd, dap people up, say what's up, take some pictures, and walk straight to that VIP. You got your own bar. You don't even have to order a drink. You got a bar set up. You know, let's say that's your goal for 2019. You want to be a headliner for a high-end club in your city. You know what I'm saying? That, you see how I explain all the things visually? You know, you got people around you, you're wearing your dopest clothes, you know, at least 500,000 on you. You got a nice chain, some nice jewelry or whatever. And you got driver service. You didn't even have to drive there, you know? That may be an ultimate outcome for somebody. That's on that level. As far as, you know, let's say someone's just starting to rap. Maybe you want your ultimate outcome to be is writing a song a week, you know, one song a week for the entire year. You know how many songs that is? You do the math. So, and that builds you as a writer, you know, and also as a song creator and recording artist. You learn your own voice. You learn what you're good at, what you're bad at. See, focusing on these ultimate outcomes in stages help progress you and move you forward. And that's a golden gem right there. I hope you made it to this part of the video, because without that progress, you stay still. And when you stay still, you start moving backwards. So, but yeah, focus every day on the ultimate outcome. Let's say your ultimate outcome is to get a Grammy Award. How are you going to get there? You know, have steps. All right, look, I need to write these songs. Maybe I can write some songs for some big artists, and then they'll respect me as a rapper. Or I can just make my own albums. I'll make 10 albums a year, and then just post it, post it, post it. I'll do videos. I'll do shows until people hear me. You know what I'm saying? And the more you focus on that ultimate outcome, ideas will pop in your head every day. Visit this every day. I'm giving you a lot of really valuable stuff. That's a big gem right there, and I follow that to this day, and it's very powerful. So anyway, I can talk forever. Hopefully this helped you, and hopefully I didn't go on too many tangents. I have so much in my head sometimes, and again, you know, it's DJ Phanatic from djphanaticbeats.com, and by the time I post this, you got a few hours to get 50% off beats, any beats in the store. It's enabled for all licenses. You see the website at the bottom of this, and my last video I posted yesterday was a beat recap of last month. So if you want to go through that, or in the description of that is a whole bunch of different beats and the links or whatever. So it's some dope stuff, you know. Thank you for all the love, you know, for those that are subscribing. And again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the sub button, hit the bell button. That way you're part of the notifications, and you get to see all the videos that I post on here. And let me know if you learned something from this video, or if you would like to add something, put it in the comments. You know, I'm always willing to like help with whatever knowledge that I have. And sometimes I don't know about it, so I'll read up on it and speak my piece on it. So yeah, but anyway, I'm out. Shout out to all the artists. Stay true to the ultimate outcome. And look, I'm gonna refresh these through your mind before I close. Why do you want to be a recording artist? Ask yourself that. And can you imagine doing it for free for the rest of your life? And ask yourself what makes you different from everyone else. And don't listen to the outside world. Stay true to your vision. And lastly, right now is a stepping stone. It's temporary, especially if you're not comfortable where you are. And you focus every day on the ultimate outcome. Cool? All right. So hopefully that helps you progress into being a recording artist. Even if you're recording already, you know, it's all good to like refresh and relearn things, because we get caught up in life. So anyway, it's DJ Phanatic from djphanaticbeats.com. Peace.